Today we are going to chat about a helpful phrase for your anxiety. This phrase is in particular really helpful for future-based anxiety. So, what I mean when I say that is anxiety that's not based in something that you're currently doing, like you're about to give a big presentation or you have something that's kind of immediate, but more something that's potential and imagined. So, our anxiety tends to do this very future based thinking thing where it'll say to us things like, what if something goes really wrong? What if nobody likes me? What if there's nobody for me to talk to? What if I have a panic attack, right? So these sort of future based phrases. And one of my brilliant clients came up with a great phrase to help redirect that future based anxiety into the present. So I'm going to share that phrase with you today, and I'm going to kind of tell you why it's so powerful. So the phrase is, I'll worry about that later if I have to. So this phrase is kind of brilliant because there's two pieces to it. There's the first piece, which is the I'll worry later, which means I'm not going to worry right now. It's not something that's happening right now, so I don't need to worry about it right now. I'll worry about it later. So it sort of really quickly redirects your brain from thinking about something that could potentially happen to focusing it back on what actually is happening currently. So that's the first part of the phrase that's really smart. And the second part is the if I have to part. So that part sort of gives us permission to maybe we never have to worry about it. Maybe it's not something that's ever really going to happen because often these future based anxiety worries never really come to pass. So we're allowed to sort of redirect from the future into the present. And then we're also allowed to say, you know what, I may not actually need to do this at all. So I'm allowed to just kind of skip that part if it doesn't help me. And the beautiful thing about this phrase is that it doesn't dismiss your anxiety. You're not saying, oh, like, why am I always so worrying so much? Why am I always so concerned about everything? It's just saying, okay, I don't know that this is something that's happening right now, so I'll worry about it later if that time comes. But in the meantime, I can focus on what I'm doing currently. So I'm eating this meal, or I'm doing the dishes, or I'm talking to this person, and I don't need to let my brain kind of go to that future based imagined scenario. I can kind of pull it back by saying, oh, you know what? That's not happening now. I'll worry about it later if I have to. So try that phrase out, see how it works for you. Let us know in the comments if it's helpful to you, and sort of retraining your brain to focus back on the present moment instead of those really scary future based scenarios.